It happened in a flash, in front of lockers, under flickering lights, and between loud bursts of laughter. One moment, Jessica Brooks was walking through the hallway like any other day. The next, her cheerleading jacket was yanked from her shoulders by a group of sneering classmates, leaving her stunned, humiliated, and freezing in more ways than one. But they had no idea who she really was. Jessica had always looked like the picture-perfect high school cheerleader, blonde ponytail, bright blue eyes, varsity jacket, and a smile that could light up any room. But beneath the glitter and school spirit was a girl with battle scars, both seen and unseen. Her confidence didn't come from pep rallies, it was built through years of hardship, pain, and quiet strength. 3 years ago, Jessica had been the shy girl in the corner. When her father passed away in a tragic accident, her mother spiraled into depression. Jessica was left to raise herself. Nights were spent cooking dinner for her little brother, not going to parties. Weekends were for part-time jobs, not mall outings. Her smile. It was learned, practiced, polished, and worn like armor. And in the middle of all this chaos, Jessica made a choice. She joined a local martial arts gym, not because she wanted to fight, but because she wanted to survive. She trained in silence, away from judgment. While most of her classmates saw her as the cheerleader girl, they didn't know that she was throwing elbows and learning takedowns after school while they scrolled on their phones. She kept that part of her life private. Until the day it couldn't stay hidden anymore. The incident happened just after second period. Jessica was walking toward her locker, chatting with a friend, when she saw them, the usual group of bullies who always picked on the quiet or different kids. Jessica had seen them trip people, mock students for what they wore, and even steal lunch money. But she never imagined they'd come for her. One of the girls, Trisha, mean and rich, walked up with a smirk. "Oh look, the fake Barbie. Bet that jacket makes her feel special." Jessica didn't react. She kept walking. But suddenly, a hand gripped the back of her jacket. Before she could turn, it was ripped off her shoulders with force. Her friend gasped. The hallway went silent as Trisha held the jacket like a trophy and laughed, "Oops. Didn't mean to undress you." Jessica stood still. Every ounce of her wanted to cry. To run. But she didn't. Instead, she turned around, slowly. And then, without a single word, she moved. Her body reacted before her mind caught up. One step forward. Pivot. Lift. A perfect, clean roundhouse kick. It didn't hit anyone directly, but it landed with a loud crack against a locker beside Trisha's head. The hallway echoed. Everyone froze. The jacket dropped from Trisha's hand. Jessica reached down, picked it up, dusted it off, and looked her dead in the eyes. "I'm not afraid of you," she said. "Calm. Clear. Unshaken. No threats. No insults. Just truth." Trisha stepped back, shaken. The crowd was stunned. Phones came out. People whispered. Some clapped. Jessica didn't stay for the reaction, she simply walked away. That moment went viral in the school group chat within the hour. By lunch, the story had spread, "Jessica the cheerleader is a martial arts machine. Did you see that kick? She could have knocked her out but didn't." Even teachers heard about it. The principal called Jessica into the office, not to scold her, but to ask if she was okay. She explained everything. The bullying. The jacket. Her training. Her story. It changed everything. Trisha and her group were suspended for harassment. A school-wide anti-bullying assembly was organized the next week, and Jessica was invited to speak. Her voice trembled at first, but as she shared her journey, losing her dad, fighting through grief, training in martial arts, and learning her worth, the entire gym was silent. She didn't talk about revenge or violence. She talked about control. Being strong isn't about hitting back. It's about knowing when to stand, when to speak, and when to walk away. Jessica's life didn't become perfect after that. But it changed. More students started speaking up. The school brought in counselors. Jessica helped create a self-defense workshop for girls. And those who once judged her now respected her, not because she kicked a locker, but because she held back when she could have kicked a person. She taught them that real power isn't loud. It's disciplined. It's earned. And sometimes, it wears a cheerleader's uniform. Message of the story. You never know what someone is carrying beneath the surface: grief, strength, discipline, or fire. Don't judge by appearance, and never underestimate quiet resilience. Because sometimes, the person who's been through the most is the one who ends up changing everything. And sometimes, one roundhouse kick, not out of anger, but out of strength, can silence more than just a hallway. It can silence fear,